Hello everyone, Michael S. Ward here. Hope you're having a good holiday weekend, or starting it, or ending it, whichever time you look at this. And this is about Big Brother 27, episode 24. This is going to be a quick rundown for you. It was a great episode, and this was about Vince nominating Kelly, Catherine, and Ava. And it starts off by saying they're going to be playing a game on the Big Brother, what they call it, Big Brother block. And so before they got to the game, which is called Hilltop Heights, they had the edits on it showing people communicating and talking as they usually do. And this was pretty good here because Ava was saying she felt okay being on the block. She felt like that Catherine and Kelly were much bigger targets than her. And if one of them got taken off, she still feels that she would be in good standing. And I think she was right. I mean, she was really right. I felt that too. There's not much anybody's going to come after Ava about. So she's doing good. Only thing about her is that they're starting to realize that Ava would be not good to have at the end of the game because she is so likable. And she's right there with the Ashley and Ava type of personality. So on this, Lauren was upset about Catherine being on there on the block, and because that was her running partner. And so she expressed her feelings about that, her friend being up on the block. Rachel was shown to be kind of still upset with Keanu. Funny portion was when Rachel was in Rachel and Keanu was in the dishwasher, and he asked her some simple question. He's trying to get back on her good side, and he talked to her, and he said something to her, and she just said derogatory things all the minutes that they had. She's really, really over Keanu because she knows he tried to put her up on the block to take Catherine's place. And she knows it. And he knows she knows it. So that didn't go well. Rachel is campaigning against Kelly. She showed her saying they were having their little meeting. And this is the same meeting where they had the meeting with Mickey. And and Mickey got off the block. Well, they're having another meeting with Ashley, Morgan, and Will, and they're saying they want Rachel wants Kelly off the block. So Ashley is considering. Ashley's talking about Ava in a little small room, and it just shows you how kind of a little bit airheaded Ashley is. They really didn't check hard to see who would be in there. A little person like Ava, you should be checking every door or room to make sure she's not just sitting somewhere. You know, Ava's kind of like a little hippie. You know, she could find a little room and meditate or something. But she was basically in the bunk bed at the top with a few pillows around her, but they didn't look hard to see who was up in that bunk. They didn't look at all and it was Lauren and Ashley talking, and and they got to the point where they were talking about Ava, saying they wouldn't want to go to the end with Ava because people would probably pick Ava over them. And when they got through talking, they left, and then they showed Ava rising up looking like, what the heck? And she had not, she said in the Big Brother room there, she heard the whole thing. She heard how they was talking about her and how they were talking about going to the end and didn't want her to be at the end. So she picked that up. And the bad thing is that Ava was really in with Ashley. So I don't know how they're going to get past that in the future. And so, but Lauren realized it later on, because I don't know how she realized that Ava was in there. And once she realized Ava was there, she must have walked past again and saw Ava up there. And it looked like, then she looked at her and saw she was kind of asleep, or she was pretending to be asleep. And she said, I don't know if she heard this. So she immediately goes to talk to Vince and tell him, Vince, that I think Ava heard Ashley and Lauren talking about her. So Vince, in his mind, he thought, well, this is great. At least Ava won't be after him. She'll be after Lauren and Ashley. See, that's how Vince works. So, you know, that's good play on his part. And then they play the game, Hilltop Heights, another case of a small game where you just roll a ball, and for the highest score. And so, right off the bat, of all people, the one that everybody was saying they were going to get rid of, Kelly won. Well, so with Kelly winning, that takes her off the block, and it leaves Ava on the block with Catherine. And if anybody's been in that house, seen that house, you know you got to get rid of Catherine, because Catherine was a woman scorner. And if you can just see it on a regular Big Brother edit, you can imagine they saw it on the regular live feed. See that Catherine was just smoldering. She hated Vince. She hated she just hated everybody. This was not, Catherine was not a happy person in that house. She wanted revenge, and it was just showing. So when they got ready to have the vote, everybody voted, and they voted to keep. They voted against Catherine, except for one, which was Lauren. Lauren was her close friend. So, and another thing about Lauren, at the end of the vote, Lauren was in a mirrors at the Big Brother. I guess she's wanting to make sure they got some good photos of her. She was just posing after that. She was just a few minutes ago crying about Catherine leaving, and then at the end, when Catherine left, they showed her in the mirror just fixing up her hair, like, you know, she's ready for that. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Oh, so that's what happened. So this is a quick rundown, and the one thing I want to see next week, not on Sunday, but on Wednesday, they're gonna bring my girl Angela back on for a guest appearance. And if you remember Angela, you remember that was a rolling hot mess. I mean, she was just off the chain. And, you know, she eerily reminds me of my coworker that likes to watch the live feeds when I was working. And she looks like her, and she has that same manic, crazy look that my coworker had. Now, I loved her, and that I worked with. I mean, and she was fun, but we all knew she was crazy, and she was taking medicine for crazy. And but Angela acts just like her, and that's gonna be fun to see what she does on there, because she's always unpredictable. Well, that's what happened on my quick rewind of Big Brother's eviction night. It was good. It got out a player that I thought they needed to get out. Ava didn't need to go yet. And if they didn't get Catherine, They should have got, if Kelly didn't win, they should have got Kelly, because Kelly is a good player like Keanu. So this is going to be good to watch for the next few weeks. They're coming down to really bad backstabbing coming up. And that's what we watch Big Brother for. This is not Love Island. All right, everyone. You have a good day and enjoy your holiday weekend.